Bonjour et bienvenue dans le département de français et d'italien de l'Université d'Emery. So welcome to Emory, welcome to Atlanta, and of course, welcome to the French department. My name is Noelle Jaguer. I am the Director of Undergraduate Studies in French, and I'm so excited to have the opportunity today to welcome you and also to share some information about our department and the opportunities you will have in French at Emory. So my email address is right here at the bottom of the slide, ngiguer@emory.edu. Of course, at any point in your career, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. If you have any questions, I would be very happy to help. So of course, why study French at Emory? We have classes for beginners, and we also have classes for intermediate students, and we also have many, many, many courses for speakers with native or near native proficiency. So basically, any level we can offer. That's one exciting fact. We offer, for example, 101 every semester, and a lot of language programs are not able to do that. We have small class sizes, and that gives every student an immersive language experience. We have a student-centered approach. And also something that's really exciting is our classes all reflect the dynamic intellectual vision of our faculty. So for example, you will of course take courses in French and Francophone language and literature and culture, but in our department, you might also take courses that focus on cinema, critical theory, linguistics, art, history and aesthetics, sustainability, environmentalism, theater, philosophy, health studies, psychoanalytic studies, post-colonial and Francophone studies, and of course the list goes on. And I give you that long list because French is a growing language worldwide, and it can really complement your studies in different fields. And we're really excited to have students who often double major with a primary major and a secondary major in French. So regardless of your academic and professional goals, if you are interested in learning French or continuing to your mastery of French, we are here for you at every level. So how, of course, would you start your French career at Emory? During orientation, you should take a placement test or have a placement test that's available to you. And we use this to give you an idea of what class you might need to take. And of course, there is some flexibility. So remember, this is just a tool. There's also, I'm giving you the website information for the placement test. It's available on our department webpage if you don't take it during orientation. So generally, if you've had no prior French experience up to 1 year of high school French, you'll be placed in 101. If you've had 2 years of high school French, you'll be placed in 102. 3 to 4 years of high school French, probably 201, which is the beginning of our intermediate sequence. And then if you've had 4 years of French, you might take 203, which is the second semester of our intermediate sequence, beginning sort of advanced study, or 310, which is a core requirement for our minor and our major. And a lot of students who come in with IAB or AP credit begin at 310, a lot of them do. And of course, your AP or IB credit will be counted as French 201. This doesn't mean you will go right into 203. It might mean you'll take 310 or even with faculty approval if you're advanced enough, perhaps 314 in some circumstances. But generally, if you have this AP or IB credit, you'll be placed into 310. So of course, if you have any questions about that, reach out to me and I'll help you figure out the placement. So now let's talk a little about our major and our minor. If you're interested in majoring or minoring in French, that's so exciting. Contact me. I would love to talk with you about how to plan your courses in the next few years and what opportunities are available to you. So our minor is 5 courses, and in the minor, 203 can count. But if you begin at the 300 level course, you need an extra course to take the place of that. So the minor can be 203, our core requirements 310 and 314, so writing and introduction to literature, and then 2 additional French courses at the 300 level. Of course, if you start at the 300 level at Emory, you might, in your minor, maybe take a 400 level course at the end of your career here. If you'd like to major in French, then the requirement is 8 courses in our department. And so we have 2 tracks. So I talked about how we really accommodate students with diverse interests in our department. We have 2 tracks. We have the traditional French studies track, which is primarily language, culture, and French studies. And we also have a French interdisciplinary track, or FIT, as we call it. And that's where you combine work in your two majors. So for the traditional French studies, you take the core requirements of 310 and 314. You take 300 level French courses, and you take 400 level French courses. And one course that a lot of our majors take is 488, and it's repeatable because it changes topics every semester. Now, our French interdisciplinary track, same thing, core requirements 310, 314, and 8 courses which are required, same as the traditional French studies. But the difference is with the French interdisciplinary track, you take 341, which is a theory course taught in our department in English. So it's taught in the French department, but it's taught in English. You take a 300 level French course of your choice. And then you can also count a 300 level course from your primary major. And this 300 level course in your primary major should be what gives you the inspiration or the idea for a 400 level course in our department, which is a capstone project. So that brings me to the 400 level courses. So with the French interdisciplinary track, you take 471, which is our 400 level theory course taught in our department in English. And then you take this 497, which is a capstone project. And that's where you're inspired by your primary major. You see how it connects to your French major, and you work one-on-one with a professor during a semester to write a seminar-length paper of independent research on a topic of your choosing. So we have students who do these in biology in French, working on like health memoirs, history in French, political science in French, philosophy in French, linguistics in French. So there's a lot of ways to combine your interests. And then that third course is just one of our senior seminars or 400 level seminars, 488 or 460. So those are the major and minor in French and the requirements. And of course, in our department, we support and encourage study abroad, a really important aspect of language learning, and of course, intercultural competency, which is something we really strive to teach in our department. And so we offer 2 opportunities with Emory. And the first is a summer studies in Paris program, and it's 5 weeks from the end of May through June. And you will get credit for 2 courses on this program. And you can take this program after you have completed French 102. And then of course, we have a track for students who are more intermediate, and then a track for advanced students in Paris. For example, our advanced students take a senior seminar, a 400 level course while in Paris. And then we also work with EDUCO, which is a consortium with Duke, Cornell, and Tulane universities, to offer either a semester or a year-long program. And with this program, you can take classes with EDUCO, you can take classes at many of the different campuses of the University of Paris, or even Sciences Po, Sciences Politiques, if you apply through that program too. So I've given you the website address for the study abroad information with the French department. And once again, if you have any questions, reach out. Really excited to talk to you about our programs and how we can help get you abroad. So that's one opportunity in our department that we really like to get students aware of early on. And, you know, what are some other ways you can be involved in the French community, Francophone community at Emory? We have a wonderful Emory Francophone Club. And I'm giving you their Instagram webpage here because that's what they've been using more than Facebook lately, and their Gmail address. They have events throughout the year, conversation tables. They work a lot with the different student organizations for events. So it's a really great group of students. And of course, here's our French website, french.emory.edu, where you'll find all the information I just talked about. And I'm going to give you my email address again, because I am definitely your primary contact person in the French department, especially if you're interested in pursuing a major or minor in French. And I have the information for you. You can also contact our academic degree coordinator, Leslie Hartness, and I'm giving you her email address, lhartne@emory.edu, and often she can direct you to the right person if you have a question that perhaps I can't answer. So once again, courage. On est, très content de vous rencontrer, or on espère vous rencontrer très bientôt. We really hope to see you soon. Have a wonderful first year at Emory. And once again, just don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. Okay, à bientôt.